Right, news coming in. Former MoS Coal accused in the coal scam, Dasri Narayan Rao, has spoken out. Rao said that although he was the Minister of State for the department, all powers lay with the senior minister and the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Let's listen. Editor South TS Sudhir is now joining us with more details. Sudhir, when Dasri Narayan Rao says that powers lay with the senior minister and the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, who is he targeting more, the then Prime Minister or his senior minister?
Well, at this point in time, Dasri Narayan is essentially repeating what he has been saying ever since his name came up in the Colgate case.
Okay.
He has been saying that as the junior minister, the decisions to allocate coal blocks were not taken by him, and therefore this entire allegation of money trail which is being alleged between him and Navin Jindal, between his company and Navin Jindal's company, is not really true. At this point in time, Dasri Narayan Rao, who is a political persona non grata, essentially trying to wriggle himself out of this entire case, and therefore he feels that laying the blame at the former Prime Minister's door is the easiest thing to do.
Sudhir, can you take us through the links that have so far emerged or are being alleged between him and the Jindals?
Well, the allegation was made that there was this money trail between Navin Jindal's company and one of the companies which is floated by Dasri Narayan Rao, Saubhagya Media, and the money was talked about in the range of about 2 crore rupees. That Dasri Narayan Rao allegedly took this money to favor a coal block allocation in Jharkhand to Navin Jindal's company. But what Dasri Narayan Rao has all along maintained, despite what former Coal Secretary P.C. Parakh had written in his book, that he was in no way influencing the final decision as to who should the coal block be allocated to, and the final decision was taken by the cabinet minister in charge of coal, which was being held by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh at that time, and he was only the Minister of State for coal. So that has been Dasri Narayan Rao's contention, and that's what he has been repeating both inside court as well as outside court.
Sudhir, he may not have been taking decisions, but he certainly was in a position to influence decisions perhaps. Does he have any clarification to give on that?
Well, yes. In fact, that has been one of the main allegations put by former Coal Secretary P.C. Parakh in his book as well. In fact, P.C. Parakh had said that when he had proposed bidding, Dasri Narayan Rao as the MoS in charge of coal did not cooperate and refuse. But what Dasri Narayan Rao points out is that he was only pointing out to some practical difficulties and some political problems which he had pointed out to the Coal Secretary. But he believes that he is being made a scapegoat, and he says that it was not he who was the influential person in charge of deciding who the coal block should be allocated to, but the Prime Minister. So in a sense, Dasri Narayan Rao trying to get himself out of this entire fix by putting the blame, by saying that the buck stopped with the then Prime Minister.
All right, Sudhir, many thanks for joining us with those details.